Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. My name's Joel, and this is A Stable Life. It is an absolutely beautiful Tuesday. We're calling for temperatures in the high 70s, low 80s. So weather's looking nice, and it's gonna be mostly cloudy for today. So we're thinking everything's gonna be looking good for feeding horses and whatever I'm gonna be doing on the farm for today. Let's say hi to the donkeys. Good morning, boys. How we doing? Good morning, Buster. Good morning, Rocky. And good morning, everybody out here. How we all doing, boys? How we all doing? Well, it looks like everybody's doing good this morning. Not to mention, it's manure day. So I'm gonna get started with moving the muck buckets out into the aisleways, grain in the stalls, and hay in the stalls. I'll see you guys when we're letting them in. Alrighty, boys. You guys ready for some grub? By the way, guys, do you know what time it is?
No, Joel, it's not donkey time yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, all right. Well, then what time is it, Gavin?
It's time to feed the donkeys. That doesn't get a dance, though.
You were about to answer my next question. Okay, all right. When do we get the donkey dance?
When it's donkey time.
Oh, okay. All right, well, let's feed the donkeys then. Hey, boys, you ready for some grain? All right, you guys eat up. Looking good. That's right, guys. What you saw is not a mirage. The wild Gavin is here with us today. Ow! How we doing, Gavin?
I'm good.
Woo, that's good. If you were to describe how your last week was in 3 words, what would you say?
Slow, boring, uneventful.
All right, and if you were to describe today in 3 words, how would you describe it?
Donkey, manure, fun.
I think those 3 words always go together. Let's do this, Gavin. All right, first up is William. Whoa, William! How we doing, William? Hi, bud. You ready to get some food? Yeah? Yeah? What do you think? Huh? Maybe a little breakfast? Maybe a little lunch? Sound good to you, my man? Does that sound good to you? Yeah, I thought so. All right, next up we have Poncho, as always. The Poncho coming in with the Poncho power. All right, and next up we've got the middle pasture. That's right, guys. Give your guesses for who's coming in from first to last down in the comments below. Let's see how well you know the horses. All right, next up is the big field. Gavin, do you know what time it is?
Is it actually donkey time?
Yeah, it is! It's donkey time! Woo! You know, Gavin, I've been told you're supposed to teach other people how to do the donkey dance.
I saw that, but they didn't show up for class.
All right, you boys ready to head on out? Yes, thank you, Buster. Yes, thank you.
Yes.
Come here, Buster. Good boy, Buster. Come on, bud. Come on. Come on, Rocky. Come on, Buster. Good boys, good boys. Come on. And while we're bringing the donkeys out, Gavin has already got their water set up and he's getting their hay set up as we speak. We have lost the Rocky again, Buster. We have lost the Rocky. Is that how this works? Are you with me now, huh? Oh, look who decided to show up. Oh, there you go, buddy. Go ahead. Doesn't look like we're having any frolicking today. You guys don't have too much fun without me, okay? Not even possible.
Here we go again. While Joel's taking out manure, I get to work on the churts. We'll say churts. Starting with Suede, who gets a fly mask. Oh yeah. Don't pull away. This is for a video, Suede. Good job. I'm proud of you. Pull them nice and tight, but not too tight, because they need to chew still. So Casino got some sunscreen on the sides of his nose. So next up is Poe, and he gets a fly mask as well. Now, Suede did good not pulling away. Oh, good job. Beautiful. Good job, Poe. All right, next is Gavin again with the sunscreen. Ooh. There you go. Good. Danny gets fly spray. Jack gets fly mask and fly spray. Poncho gets sunscreen. Weather gets fly mask and fly spray. Water break.
Hearts? What am I supposed to say? Hi. What was the purpose of that?
Water break successful. William gets fly spray on his legs and roll on. Obi gets sunscreen. Tucker gets fly spray. And finally, even though it doesn't say it, Spitfire gets a fly mask. There you go. Nice job, Fire. Let's go. Well, that's it for the boards. Back to Joel.
Alrighty guys, we have manure done. And as Gavin mentioned, he has all the boards taken care of. One last thing that we're gonna do is because Tucker is getting turned out today, the right run is normally where William is at night and Tucker is during the day. It's completely open. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna close this gate and then we're gonna open up this section in here. And what we're gonna do is let the donkeys go through both runs. As I mentioned before, this run's not even being used. And the donkeys like to explore, so. We're just gonna latch this door together, and then there's a latch that it goes into, holds the whole unit open, and then the donkeys can go from the right run through this little shelter area into the left run, and they have access to both pastures, which is something they like a lot. All right, we're gonna leave them be, and now we're gonna turn out some horses. All right, Gavin's going to go let Suede out into the middle pasture, and I'm gonna let William out into the big field. After those two are out, then we're ready to set up to let out pretty much 60% of our horses go into the big field. The rest go into the middle field for the day. Come on, William. Always so excited. There you go, buddy. Alrighty, we got all the horses out in the big field, and in the middle field, we're just gonna let these guys get a drink, and then that's gonna be it for morning feeding. Now we're moving on to seeing whatever it is that we're doing over on the Veggie Boys side of things. Who knows? I never know. Do you ever know?
Never.
All right, I just picked up Taylor. She's gonna be spending the day here as well. Sounds like we're gonna be working down in the greenhouse, filling pots. I don't know exactly how much of that I'm gonna get recorded, so we shall see. All right, we just finished up with lunch. We had hot dogs. They were very tasty. As you just saw, we are working very good on getting the pots all filled up. Now we just have one more section to go, and then it sounds like I'm gonna go work some ground for us to lay mulch later on. Uh-oh, looks like I'm late. Things are not too stable here right now. Let's go.
Tired of waiting. Hi, I'm Sophia.
I think I got dirt in my nose.
All right, you do right, I'll do left for now.
Am I right?
I'll do left, you do left. Bring it in, brother. All right, we're all done planting mums. Well, we were filling pots, but as you saw, Rhonda and Bonnie were planting mums. Now we're hopping in the 130 and we're gonna go disc some ground. We're getting things ready for more mulch to be laid and more vegetables to be planted. So, let's get started. Our disc, oh, it's so beautiful. Now, interesting fact for you guys, this disc is actually older than me. One more thing I thought I should add is that our hydraulics are just a bit too short for this bigger tractor. If we're hooking it up to the smaller tractors, the 100 or the 110, they work fine, but for the 130, it's just not long enough, so we have this extension that we hook into it. You just pull this back. I usually will hold it like that, pull this back, and then make sure that it's securely connected, or then you get that extra length that you need for plugging it in. Yeah, smooth as molasses. That's the field we're disking, so let's go. Of going over this with the disc is this was just freshly plowed, and the disc takes the dirt and chews up all the clumps and levels it off. That way we don't have a problem when it goes to planting. And then we'll be planting more vegetables in here. I don't know exactly what yet, but if I had to guess, more peppers, more tomatoes, more pickles, more cucumbers. It's all part of the process. Alrighty guys, we just finished up disking. I think it looks pretty good. So we're gonna unhook the disc back here and get the tractor back home. He's a little dusty, but we're good inside the cab, which is nice. And then we're gonna get started with afternoon feeding. We'll see how much time we have, but I was hoping to do some erosion control. We're getting some pretty big washouts at the stable that I want to get under control. So we'll see what we can get done at the horse stable here for the rest of our day. It is 3:10, so I'm running a little bit behind schedule. All right, I'll see you guys back at the horse stable. And boom, just like that, we're back at the horse stable. I wish it was always that easy, guys. Guess what I got? And guess what we're feeding? That's right, guys. It's time to bring in the donkeys. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, boys. Are you guys ready to come on in? Get some grub? Yeah, come on. Let's go. There you go, boys. You guys eat up. Have a good night, okay? Next up is letting all the horses in. How did it go?
Spitfire went into Argento stall, so Argento didn't know what to do. Skywalker and Obi were good, and I took Spitfire, put him into his stall, but that was after RJ went into Spitfire stall, so I had to get RJ out and then back into his stall.
Gavin, that sounds pretty trash.
It was extremely.
Gavin actually brings up a good topic that I have been constantly forgetting to tell you guys about. So the reason why we moved Spitfire from his old stall, which is actually right behind us, to his new stall, was because we had a new horse coming. And I mentioned a couple videos ago that there was a new horse coming and that, well, by now you guys would have been introduced to said new horse. There's no new horse here yet, but there is plans for there to be a new horse. The horse that was originally coming, that ended up falling through, so nothing ended up coming about from it. However, the owner is still looking. They are still interested in boarding at our facility, and they still want to get a horse. It's just a matter of finding the right one.
Or the left one. Get it, because he's a lefty.
Hey, boys. Come on, Danny. Come on, Declan. Come on, Archer. Come on, Tucker. Come on, Weather. Poncho. Gavin. Rebel, Samson, William. Hey, buddy. What's up? What's up, Home Spice? How we doing? Oh, you think you know where you're going, don't you? I apologize for the cloud that you guys are seeing. It's a combination of streaks on the camera lens, and I don't have a microfiber cloth to wipe you off. And it's also dusty in here because it's really dry right now. Sorry about that. Let's go, Tom D! There they come. They're coming running right up top. You got Casino all the way in the back. Jack and Champ are here, and Poe is making it up the hill. Hello, Poe.
Don't worry, Joel, I got this. We've got Taco Bell beef quesadillas. Come on! Now they're all coming, see? I don't think Casino wants a beef quesadilla.
Gavin, I didn't know horses like Taco Bell. I thought they were more like Chipotle fans.
On the weekends.
Oh, okay. They dabble. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Casino, as you can see, is not a beef quesarito fan. Chicken quesarito for him.
All right, so Gavin is going to work on taking hay out. So next up, we're actually going to work on taking care of some of that erosion. But to start, we're firing up my tractor. Definitely beat me in a race, unless I was hooked to him with a rope. Then that'd be a different story. All right, so this section right here is actually where it's been pretty bad for a while. I just haven't had the time to get to it. But the problem is it's creating worse problems down here in the donkey's pasture and Poncho's pasture, AKA the right run. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna scoop up all this rock here, and then I'm gonna resurface this section with fresh dirt and I'm gonna put the stone in to kind of tell the water, instead of going this way, to go right along the barn where it's supposed to. Then I need to come down here and work on this. I've only got about 45 minutes. That's all the time I have. So I think we'll work on this today and this on Saturday. Sound good? So we just got this re-finished. Now, there's a lot of what we call potato rock, because this is all rock that actually we pulled from our fields. Mainly when we do potatoes, we pull it all out with the potato digger and then collect it. And then I've bucketed it over here to help with erosion control. And the problem was, when I first put it here, the water kind of just saw the rocks and then went around it and created its own little ravine. And so what I'm doing here is I'm putting in a new bank that I'm gonna pack down, and I dug down inside to create a channel to force the water down through where I want it to go, not where I don't want it to go. And so now the water is going to follow the path of least resistance, which will take it right where I want it up till about right here. Obviously with the water tank, we then need the water to go to the left, but I want it to hug closer to the water trough and then down and then right along the center. The best solution for this would be for us right here to put in a drain and then a pipe that goes underneath the ground, underneath the water trough, and lets the water off further down the stream. And if I had a budget that allowed me to do that, I 100% would, but I currently don't. Maybe in the future this will be something that we'll do, but for now, I have rocks and dirt that are already here, and that's what I have allowed to use. So that's what I'm gonna use. By the way, Gavin, what do you think of the new diversion ditch?
I think it's magnificent. What do you guys think?
It's time to turn out the horses, because it's
4:35. Time to turn out.
all the horses are turned out, everybody's where they need to be, and you know what that means. We've hit the end of the video. Crazy. So awesome to see that you made it all the way through. Thanks for watching. If you haven't, don't forget to hit that like button and make sure that you're subscribed. And guys, as always,
we'll see you in the next one.
Score. Score! Nice.
That first one didn't go in.
It went in.
Yeah, it went in.